Hey everybody, here we are for round 2, and we've actually got a decent starting hand. Turn 1 Kythian, turn 2 Subterranean Scout, turn 3 hopefully something. But we've got 3 lands, our opponent's mulled to 6. We're going to keep and see how we can do. Our opponent stays at 6, they're playing first. Hey, white again. If ever there was a suggestion that there's one color that's a little bit overpowered, or a little bit too deep in Magic Origins, I think this could be a good sign. Down comes Kythian. Does he just straight up die? Well, I will say that I don't like that he left up 2 white, because that could very well mean Celestial Flare. Does he probably have it? Let's see if he has it. Yep, sure does. That was risky, I know. Oh well. Gearcrafter, yay. Hey, look at this. Our opponent's playing red-white as well. Alright. Let's drop a construct. Let's bash in for 2. Let's Titan Strength and save it. And scry. Land on top. Oh, it doesn't save it. What the hell was I thinking? Oh well, I got the scry. Whatever. Ugh, I can't believe that 2 white-red decks are supported in a single draft. It's ridiculous. Throwing knives, I guess. And I won't bother to equip because it can't attack anyways. I'm most certainly counting down the days to battle for Zendikar. I believe we've got 4 more Spiky Saturdays before that. 1 Spiky Saturday, of course, will be delayed for the Battle for Zendikar previews. Guardians aren't going to do me much good at all. So, yeah, I believe we've got 4 weeks of Spiky Saturdays left after this one. And then set review weekend, and then... Actually, no, we'll have 1 more because, of course, Battle doesn't come out until a week later online. So that's unfortunate. We've got 5 Spiky Saturdays to get through. Take another one. Pass the turn again. You literally don't have a 6-drop? What on earth? So what, am I just going to walk into Clash of Wills now? Clash of Wills me. Oh, no, he doesn't. Alright, that's good. That's good. Is he just super flooding out? Three mana. Suppression bonds. Yay. So, siding in the Ascetic, I think. I think we will side in the Ascetic. Why is he holding back so many cards? He didn't play a land last turn. Hagmatic Insight, alright. So maybe he was just flooded out, possibly. Come on, you've got to have something, right? You've got to have something. Must have something. Go into combat. Swinging in for 1. Passing the turn. Alright. Alright. Well, let's suit him up. And then try to get in for 7, but I've got to be walking into something, right? Target the Thopter. Do not sack. Is it just going to go through? No, he's got something. Disperse. Hydrolash. Okay. Okay, so he still takes 3. I still get Renown. Yeah, he must just be flooding out like crazy or something. So I've got 10 on board. What is going on here? Alright, now we're going to get something big, yeah? Totem Guide Harpbeast. Go and get yourselves yet another suppression bond. See if I care. Oh! Went and got nothing. Okay. So it's just a big 2/5. A big 2/5 that I can kill with in Shrouding Mist. Oops, don't want to cast it yet. I assume he'll let that 2/2 through. Throwing Knives, targeting the Guide Beast. No sack. I assume he's going to block one of the 4 powers and not the cleric. Oh, he's going to disperse the knight. Okay. So maybe he does block the cleric here. Yep. Yeah, he does. That's fine, I guess. That's fine, I guess. So I could make the knight unblockable next turn. Angel's Tomb, whatever. Do not care. I love seeing people play that card. I'll take 1. Sure thing. I will make knight unblockable. Attack in with both. Throwing Knives, targeting the totem. And then no sack. He must know I have the mist. Like, that's got to be the biggest telegraph ever. Missed it up. So that's ideally a dead beast, a renowned knight, and very little on his board. Dead Totem Guide, Renowned Knight. Awesome. We've got Rogue's Passage to try to start closing this game up. We just got to hit him 3 times with 4 power. Meteorite. Well, that's a dead construct, I bet. Which is actually fine, because we throw the knife onto the knight. Get him in for 6. Just got to hit him twice. Just got to hit him twice. It's a weird deck that's being played over here. It's like he wanted to go red-white, but there wasn't enough, so he went blue? So weird. Attack in for 1, because you're not blocking. Alright. Let's Play a land. Suit up the knight. Rogue's Passage the knight. Could still have a disperse. In for 6. Target the Thopter. Can Throwing Knife hit players? It can hit players. Oh, that's good to know. In for 6. Take him to 4. Does he have the win? Or not even the win. Does he have the delay? He does not. So we take that down, surprisingly. I wasn't confident there for a little bit. So yeah, Angel's Tomb, Meteorite, Thopters, Suppression Bonds. Actually, Enlightened Ascetic doesn't hit artifacts. So Suppression Bonds. I think I'm pretty happy bringing that in. Probably over the Jailer. Maybe over the Oromancer. Yeah, let's do it over the Oromancer. Mighty Leap, Healing Hands, Tactician, Sidearm. Yeah, let's just jump in with that. And look at that, a totally unkeepable hand. Although, we've got a Kythian. Any land, we get a Cleric. Oh. I'm on the play. I can't justify it, though. I can't justify it. That's better. That's better. I will keep. Alright, let's start this game off. A white, sure. I will drop a Kythian again. Well, at least he's not going to get flared this time. In for 2. I will actually put down the knives this turn. Maybe just be super aggressive with Kythian here. Passing the turn again. What are you up to? What are you up to? In for 4? Targeting him. No sack. Alright. Oops. Got in for 4. Should have cast that Jailer. That was a mistake. Gearcrafter. Sure, be my guest. In with Kythian. If he blocks, we make him indestructible. If he doesn't block, we get in for 4, and we cast a knight. No sack. He must block, right? Yeah, there we go. Indestructible. Pass the turn. Gonna start hurting for lands, though. Fiery Impulse. Down he goes. But hey, we got him to 14. We took out his Thopter. He looks like he might be stuck on 3 as well. So maybe we're just in the same boat here. Hey, a Fire Impulse of my own. We're going to go with a Knight. We are going to go with a Knight. And then maybe suited up Impulse to the Gearcrafter. Get in for 5. And then just Suppression Bonds, Suppression Bonds. Sounds good. Yeah, it looks like he's stuck on 3 as well. Passes the turn. Alright. Alright. Let's kill the Gearcrafter. So Patron ain't being cast for a while. War Oracle, maybe. Oh, is he going to save the Gearcrafter? Oh, okay. Okay. That'll do it. That'll do it. It's not an optimal play, but it's a desperate play. That suggests to me that he's got next to nothing in his hand. Does he get his 4th land drop? Oof, doesn't look like it. Do I get my 4th land drop? I do! That's bad news for him, because we are going to Waracle it up. In for 1. 4th land drop. There you go. Suppression bots? Lightning Javelin, that'll do it. That'll do it. Gets to scry. Puts a card on the bottom. Interesting. Titan Strength. Well, let's suit up the jailer. Get in for 3. Targeting him. No sack. Down to 10. Aspiring Aeronauts. Okie doke. Okie doke. In with the jailer. Targeting the Aeronauts. No sack. Titan Strength or Enshrouding Mist? Let's go with Titan Strength. See what's on top. Cleric. You're not too bad. You're not too bad. Leave it on top. Dead Aeronauts. Pass the turn. Thopter Engineer. He's like blue, red, white Thopters? Weird. Swing at me. Yup, I'll take 2. Fine by me. In with the jailer. Targeting the engineer. No sack. Enshrouding Mists. Does he have an Enshrouding Mist of his own? Or a Disperse, perhaps? Disperse would be kind of annoying. Yeah, he's got the Disperse. Alright. Oh, he dispersed the engineer. Okay, I see. I see. He wants another Thopter. Well, let's drop a cleric. Pass the turn. Another Thopter. Sure thing. Hit me in the air for 3. Be my guest. Suppression bonds the Thopter engineer. Get in for 5. Take him to 5. Oh no, down to 15. Yeah. Let's suppression bonds. And then let's get in for 5. Target a Thopter. You gonna save the Thopter? No sack. In for 5. Disperse again? Hydrolash. Alright, draw a card. Take 1. Go to 9. Because I've got another suppression bond sitting right here. In for 3. Be my guest. He's being aggressive. What is this? Alhamret. So either way, Alhamret dies. Or gets suppression bonds. Right? If he chooses flare, I suppression bonds it. If he chooses suppression bonds, I flare it when he blocks. Yeah, let's cast Subterranean Scout. Let's make the cleric unable to be blocked. Let's attack in, target him. No sack. I assume no block. He's gonna go to 4 if he doesn't block. No block, because he knows I got the flare. Pass the turn. He can hit me for 8, I suppose. Still is going to need 4. I only need to do 4 to him. 2 can come from the knives. So I actually don't think he can really block here. In for 6. So were I to flare, he would sack a Thopter. So I basically saved myself 1 point of damage. I'm fine with that, I suppose. What's he gonna play here? It's gonna be a big factor. Ooh, that's less than ideal. That's less than ideal. So we hit a land. So we move the knives over to the cleric. And then we just swing in with both. So we swing in with both, we target him, and I think we actually sack them. If we don't sack them, he double blocks, goes to 2. If we do sack them, he goes to 2. He has to block both. The cleric lives. The scout dies. Yeah, let's sack him. Take him to 2. Force him to block both. He can't attack with both Alhamret and the Thopter next turn, because he would leave himself open to just die. It's going to be close. It's going to be very, very, very close. Had that jailer not have been suppression bonds, he would have actually lost there, because I could have moved the knives over, tapped down one of those Thopters, hit him for 2 with the knives, and then hit him for 2 with the thing that he couldn't block. Alhamret and Thopter. Well, I've got a flare. No choice. He's going to sack a Thopter, and I'm going to go to 1. And if he's got an Enshrouding Mist or a Titan's Strength, I lose. Doesn't have it. I go to 1. Alchemist Vial. Alright. So he's going to draw a card. He's going to make it so the cleric can't attack if he doesn't have a blocker. Oh, but he's got a blocker. And 1 mana up. We get a plane, so we can drop a patron, which can block Elhamrit for a turn. So that can block Elhamrit for a turn. The cleric can chump the totem, but then we're in one heck of a bad... Oh, we're just dead. We're just dead. That sucks. That sucks. What was on top? Land, land, land. Alright, so he got there. Partly because I ran out of steam pretty heavily. Active Treason? No, I don't think so. Healing Hands almost is a card. I think we just go back in. I think we just go back in and try to keep up steam. I will play first. I have a hand that has 3 lands and Celestial Flare mana and Fire Impulse mana. I will keep that. Slightly slow in that I don't have a 2-drop or a 3-drop to follow up with the Construct. But could be worse. 5-drop. Yeah, that doesn't help. That doesn't help at all. Oh, there's our our 4th land for our Fire Fiend. So maybe we get in for 5 next turn if he plays nothing. Can't imagine that's going to happen. Oh, it's going to happen. Angel's Tomb. So bad. War Oracle. I like you, but I want to get in for 5 this turn. In for 5. Plus I'm going to have a 4/3. If I'm lucky, I can blow up whatever he plays this turn. Don't play a Thopter Maker, please. Don't play a Thopter Maker. Separatist Void Mage. Bouncing the Fire Fiend. Yup. Sure thing. Sure thing. So, boy, do I want to draw a land. Boy, do I want to draw a land. Preferably a mountain. Preferably a mountain. Come on, mountain. Nope, you're an Anointer of Champions. So Fire Fiend, I attack in. He kills the Fire Fiend. He takes 2. Not the best. So let's just play War Oracle. And pass the turn. And pass the turn. I've never felt missing land drops as hard as I have in Magic Origins. You just lose the game in Magic Origins if you miss a land drop in the first 5 or 6. Just another reason I hate this format so much. Suppression Bonds, eh? Well, Fire Fiend, no attack. He put a card on top, lovely. So presumably it's his land that he needs. A mountain. Boggart Brute. Yeah, that's going to get blown up. It's going to get blown up real good. planes so I can blow up the brute. I could bonds the mage. He's F6'd. Get in for another 5, take him to 10. Next turn, play patron. Seems good. Seems good. He's got to be hurting on white unless he just sided out of white or something. Girapur, be my guest. Be my guest. He's going to Angel's Tome me for 3. That's fine. That is totally fine. I can play Patron, and he won't even be able to double block and kill my Fire Fiend. Seems good. Ooh, Kythian. I kind of like Kythian Celestial Flare Anointer. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go in and in. I expect him to double block the Fire Fiend. I certainly don't expect him to go to 4. He could chump block, but that would seem bad as well. The double blocks. So we will assign combat damage like so. Celestial Flare. He's going to sack the Thopter. Lose the Gearcrafter, go to 8. We're going to drop a Kythian. We're going to drop an Anointer of Champions. And pass the turn. Alright. Alright. So we could attack and flip Gideon. Not even terribly sure if that's worthwhile, to be honest. Maybe it will be. Maybe. Not sure. We'll have to see. Meteorite, Gideon's dead. Which is fine by me, because he's still going to take, what, 4, 5, 6, 7? He's still going to go to 1. Totally fine with that. Super fine with that, even. In with everything. Drop a patron and say, hey, you need to play 4 blockers this turn. 4 blockers. Let's see them. Doesn't have it. We win. We're 2-0. The terrible pile of garbage deck that I hated, that I have no confidence in, is going into the finals undefeated. I don't understand this format. I'll see you guys for the finals where, hey, maybe we take